with my crazy hair. Didn't even check my hair before I go online. But yeah, got a 0% for now. Tonight, I guess, tonight we are going to like maybe update you guys first because I got a lot of comment from my previous uh video about me getting interrupted all the time because hello, Dumnit Janet. Hello. I said Dumnit. It's damn it. Sorry. That was funny. I was like, what? Hello, everybody. Keep on coming. Everybody, come join. So, this is for people that does not know me yet. How am I doing tonight, Chris? I'm doing fine. I'm a little bit, Janet, I'm a little bit tired because, hey, Tammy, because my husband made me a juice, the juicing that I usually drink, and even if he was not feeling good. So I went and did a did something sweet for him. I made him steak for dinner. So I made steak for not just for him, but for the kids too. I mean, I don't eat the steak because that's something that's not for us cancer patients need to be eating. Hi, Karen Davidson. I'm working on the Karen Carpenter's song. I was going to today, but then I had a visitor. But I haven't been putting in videos for the last 3 days. Thank you, Karen. For the last 3 days because I've been feeling down. I've been feeling frustrated about the health group, the people that are supposed to help me with my condition right now. They're frustrating me real bad, and my spleen is still hurting. Hola, Brenda. ¿Cómo está? Yeah, but there's one comment I can't remember the name of the person that that made a comment about how come you're always smiling? How come it seems like, you don't seem like you have cancer because you're always happy. Is that something that, and it seems like you're not in pain at all? Is it something that a medicine that your doctors gave you? I think that was hilarious. Uh, well, I think if you have cancer, especially if you're in a later stage, it is a given that you're going to feel pain. The vertebroplasty that was done in my L4 before, the last CT scan, it said that there are some changes in that area. So, and I've been feeling it right now. I've been feeling some hello, Egberto. I wish I know Spanish. I only know un poco. Is it un poco? A little bit. I only know a little tiny bit from people that I've met at work that are Mexican. So I've learned some, and I know my numbers in Mexican though because I grew up using my pronouncing my numbers in Spanish. Yes, I grew up. My parents My parents, they use Spanish in their numbers, so I grew up knowing my numbers, whatever number it is. Thank you, Amalia. Although I don't celebrate birthdays, you guys, just to let you guys know, but thank you for the greeting. Thank you. But anyways, yeah, there's no pain, there's no medication that they give me that makes me um have a positive outlook in life. I mean, actually, it's gonna be the other way around. If I am going to take all those medication that they've been giving me, because if you're on palliative care, to be honest with you, if you're on palliative care, you have stage 4 breast cancer or stage 4 cancer, whatever cancer you got, and you're in the palliative care, you're enrolled in that. Every time that you mention something hurting, they're going to equal it with a certain medication. Like if I mention, oh, my head's been hurting. Oh, okay. Would you like to up your Percocet? Oh, okay. So you're on 5.5 milligram Percocet. Would you like to up it to 7.5? So they're like that. Like if I say, well, I've noticed that my appetite is not that great lately. Oh, okay. I'm going to go ahead and send a request for Megace for you to your pharmacy. So everything that you're going to complain about, they have a medication for that. And I met with my thank you, Lynn. I met with my palliative care actually Monday. Was it today? Yeah, Monday. Last Monday I met with my palliative care doctor, and I mentioned that um I I think I have been experiencing anxiety at night. You know how everything, when you're busy in the day, um, you don't think about your condition much, because I have 3 kids. They keep me busy. I read to my toddler. I teach her how to write, how to do stuff and everything. That keeps me busy, whole day. I teach my 16-year-old how to cook those native dishes that we do in the Philippines, stuff that she likes, and also cook other stuff that she likes. It's a good motivation, if you're going to be there with your teenager in the kitchen. If they Especially with my teenager right now, she really needs to learn how to do these kind of stuff, because we never know. Mama's sick, you never know. So I teach her when she shows interest. I'm there. I'm not going to just tell her, like, I'm here in a bedroom and I'm going to tell her, just do that, do this. I go over there because it makes them motivated. It makes them wanting to do it more when there's somebody with them doing it. Yeah. So, and my little boy is not little anymore. He's actually taller than me, but he's 12. So stuff that they like, I go over there where they're at, or they come over here. And good night. Thank you, Margaret. So yeah. But when at night, that's when you're ready for bed and everybody's asleep, that's when you relax and think about, hey, this is where I'm at, and this is what's going on, and this is how I feel right now, and this is what I'm doing about it, and this is something that I want to do but I can't, because there's a lot of issues, financial issue, and stuff that you're limited on doing. That's when you feel the anxiety. And sometimes I sleep maybe around 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. So I informed my palliative care about that, and she gave me what's that? Trazodone. Yeah, it's called Trazodone. She gave me that before already, 2 years ago when they first diagnosed me with stage 4 breast cancer. Of course, that was a time that it was very hard to accept, and I was very devastated. So they had me start on that trazodone. I did not continue it because one thing that I really, really don't like about the medication, when I get dizzy, when I get groggy. Right now, I kind of don't have any choice with the oxycodone. I haven't, because oxycodone, it helps me with my spleen pain, and it really hurts, guys. I don't know if any of you guys experience the enlargement of the spleen, but that thing hurts. It hurts. I guess when that spleen gets enlarged, it presses on the other organs in your body, around the spleen area right there. It presses on your stomach. What else is around there? I guess the pancreas. Yeah, the pancreas is there too. And it's not like pain. It's just very, very uncomfortable. It feels like there is something there that's being stretched, you know? So that's the feeling. And I get really, anxious about all these stuff that I've been feeling right now. For a long time I haven't been feeling pain. And then all of a sudden, because of the spleen, I started feeling pain. And it's something that won't go away unless you take something. I can tolerate it at daytime. It hurts the most at night before I go to bed. So about my visit, I told you in my last video that I was going to let you guys know if my doctor is going to discuss about hospice. Yes, she did. She did. Thank you, Sylvia. Yeah, Nick. So she did discuss about hospice, and I understood. And um there's a lady that left a comment in one of my videos saying that, it's not really bad being in hospice, like she explained, and my palliative care doctor explained. It doesn't mean you're in hospice that you're gonna die. Like they're giving you a prognosis of 6 months or below, because you're not getting any treatment, cancer treatment. But it doesn't mean that you're going to die in 6 months or less than 6 months, because the doctor told me that there are some hospice patients that actually lasted 2 years, and some, they even ask for them to unenroll in hospice because they've gotten better. I understood all those things. I understood that it's just for me to be comfortable right now, since the doctors, uh, actually, I understand it more now. I'm going to explain it later, um, but it's not really about the thought of me dying. That's the reason why I'm not wanting to go on hospice. It's the treatment. They are going to stop any treatment that has anything to do with the cancer. Like right now, if I'm already signed up in hospice, they're not going to do anything for my spleen. It's just going to rupture, which is going to make me die, or they're well, that's the only thing that's going to happen, because if left untreated, if they're not going to remove it, or if they're not going to give me any treatment to suppress the activity of the spleen, I'm going to die, because that is going to rupture. And my hemoglobin being low already, and I'm going to have an internal bleeding. It's going to be a bye-bye, you know, bye-bye love. So it's that's what I'm after. I still want to get treatment. I still want to find out if there's something for me out there, because it's kind of odd thinking that ever since I got diagnosed, the only option that was given to me was eye brands. Only eye brands. And now that eye brands has stopped working, automatically I'm going to go on hospice. Is there any other medication out there that I could try? So thank you, Charmaine. That's what I'm after. I mean, what if I needed treatment real quick? I mean, like right now, I called my oncologist yesterday. I spent my whole day calling all the time. Summer, my spleen is they can remove it, but they can't do the surgery because of my blood levels right now. Check trial patients. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually checking up on them. Well, actually, I spoke with somebody from Chipsa Hospital. I'm not sure if you guys, I've been seeing it before in Facebook. Yeah, I've been seeing it before in Facebook, and then somebody put a comment in one of my videos, um, asking if you know, I've talked to somebody regarding the Chipsa Hospital, and I did talk to them, and what they require is 3 weeks of stay in Mexico. Okay, everybody, okay? So I'm going to tell you guys everything that's in my mind, and then later on I'm going to answer the you guys' questions, okay? Because I get sidetracked. I forget what I'm gonna say. I'm sorry. But yeah, the Chipsa Hospital. Chipsa Hospital, um they require 3 weeks of stay in Mexico. So the 3 week stay, they do help you out with a condo where you're going to stay for that 3 weeks, and that is going to cost you $2,500 for the accommodation alone. And for the 3 weeks medication treatment with food from Mondays through Fridays, it will cost you 29,500, and that is only from Mondays to Fridays. So you're going to have to buy your food in the weekends, I guess. So sounds good. I mean, no stuff that the lady from Chips the Hospital uh, explained to me are stuff that I, most of them are stuff that I've been doing. But it's nice to be there and be very strict on actually doing it. Yep. And but I remember when I was in St. Francis Hospital, when I was at St. Francis Hospital, the nurse over there, she was telling me, you know, try MD Anderson. Try, you know, trial. But no matter what you do, don't ever, ever go to Mexico. I remember her telling me that. She said her one of her relative went to Mexico and did something like that, and she died. She actually died there in Mexico, and they had to. It was a. She said it was a huge hustle, yeah, for them to get the body, you know, to retrieve the body from Mexico to here. So that's scary. I mean, I don't want to die over there all by myself, you know. But I mean, I wonder. I didn't really ask what place in Mexico her relative went, but I did read some reviews about Chip's hospital, and they seem to be legit. They seem to be they seem to be doing good at what they're doing. Hi Sheik. And that's something that I would do if I have the money right now. I mean, yes, I would do it if I have the money. But no, things like that is for people that has something, or people that has people that are rich, and that could help them out. It's not sometimes, the only thing I have here is the GoFundMe, and that helps me out with the supplements. Maria. In the NYC, yeah, it's I'm I'm thinking about going to somewhere in Maryland, a hospital in Maryland. It's a it's a Hopskin um hospital, because they do bloodless surgery for the spleen, and heart surgery too. Yeah, so that's a place where I would go, if I'm gonna need any surgery. Because lots of doctors are not really comfortable doing that. But yeah, so I did mention earlier, John Hopkins. Yeah, very good. Yeah, Margaret. Um, I did mention earlier that um, I do understand now why, you know, uh, my oncologist was wanting me to go on hospice. It's not that, it's not that she does not want me anymore. It's just that she really does not have any option for me, period. I mean, she want to see me tomorrow, because I've been calling her yesterday. She wanted to see me, and but the nurse that called me said, well, if you think you could be able to make it tomorrow morning at 9:15, that's good. She wants to see you, but if not, just go to ER. That made me think that she's not going to, she does not have anything for me, because, I sent her an email regarding my spleen, how it makes me feel so uncomfortable and not letting me sleep at night. And I do research, guys. I do research, um, and I found out that there are medications that somebody like me can take for the spleen uh, not to work as hard, or for it not to work, or limit its activity, so it's not going to uh, get even bigger, or maybe it's going to actually help for it to not to be as big as how it is right now. So there are medication. One of that I found, and one of the friends uh, informed me, is the rituximab. It's a rituximab. That's something that they gave me 2 years ago when they thought that I had a hemolytic anemia. So they gave me that. It didn't work, of course, because the thing that's suppressing my red blood cells before was the cancer in my bone marrow, not the hemolytic anemia. Although I have it, but it's not the one that's, it's not the culprit. So they gave me that rituximab. It didn't work, but they still completed it. But my body reacted okay with it. So I read that it's also something that it could help my spleen get smaller. And I was thinking, how come ever since that there was an issue about my spleen in my result, in my CT scan result, not my PHP, not my oncologist, not the uh, hospital doctor informed me or gave me options on how to fix it. They just said, "Hey, yeah, your spleen is big. Good luck. Hopefully you could go through it." Nobody ever gave me options on how to treat it. Actually, the uh, doctor, ER doctor in St. Francis actually told me, he explained that's the very last CT scan that they did. He explained that my spleen is big, and more than likely it's because of the cancer, part of the, complication and blah, blah, blah. And then he said, but we can't remove it because it's going to be bloody. We can't do surgery, it's bloody. So that's not an option. So after that, he didn't give me any other option. No medication, nothing. So if anybody, among you guys had experienced issues with the spleen, I really, this YouTube channel really has been helping me a lot in researching stuff that I could research. It gives me a point where I'm going to start my research because people are recommending stuff, and it helps me. Exactly, Deborah. Exactly. And that's the reason why I haven't been online the last 2 days, because it really frustrated me. I was very upset because it seems like I'm a lost cause. That's what I was telling my husband. The fact that all my doctors right now are offering me hospice and I'm not signing it. It's kind of like, yeah, you're not signing it, but we're going to treat you like you're in hospice anyways. It's it's like that. I'm not signing the hospice, but they're not giving me any treatment because they're telling me that they don't have any option. There is option out there. They're not talking to me about it. I have to research about it, put it in their face, and let me know, is this for me? How about this? Is this for me? How about this? And I'm gonna have to beg for an earlier appointment per each research. Yep, we're gonna keep on fighting, girl. We're gonna keep on fighting. But man, it's so hard to fight when you are sometimes, you get frustrated, and it feels like people around you are treating you like a lost cause. And that makes me sad. Not putting any smile on my face, but that's life. That's life. My home health lady came today. She was my visitor today, and she said, maybe it's time to change doctors. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Because technically, my doctor does not have anything for me. She's very honest about that. But it's so hard because if I'm going to change doctor, I'm going to have to change the whole hospital because the whenever you go to a place like this, you go to an oncology clinic in a hospital. It's a group of oncologists that works in that hospital, and everybody, if if um if you went with one of the oncologists over there, they've already talked to you. I mean, before, when I first diagnosed, all the oncologists knew me because my oncologist always presents my case, because my case has been very, very challenging for them, and she's always presenting my case whenever they have open conference, whatever they do. Yeah, so Everybody knows what I've been through, and more than likely, everybody's going to say the same thing. Everybody's going to say the same thing. So if I'm going to change, if I'm going to change doctor, I'm going to have to change hospital too. And that means pulling up all the, transferring all my information, everything from that hospital to the other. But, I mean, if it's something that I got to do, it's something that I got to do. Right? So, yep. All right. Well, I'm open for questions now. If you guys have any questions, just go ahead and throw it. And I'd be more than happy to answer them. So I guess, that answers the question of that lady that left a comment about, how come you're always happy? You don't look like you're sick. Does your doctor gives you a certain medicine? You know? Um, well, no. And here it is, I get frustrated too. I get angry. Um, sometimes I lose hope with the medical system. Well, sometimes it's not the right word all the time, like especially right now. I can't wait to speak with my oncologist tomorrow. And of course, I'm going to share that with you guys and see um, how would you guys react if you're in the same shoes, It's very tough, having an illness, a terminal illness is really tough because for one thing, if you have a family, you don't have any other choice but to be strong. You don't have any choice but to, it's kind of like, when you're really, really sleepy, you can't just close your eyes. You need to put the stick right here. Keep your eyes open, you know, keep your senses awake. You need to keep focus and not lose hope. It's something that cancer has taught me. You you gotta you gotta be strong. You can't even, frustrations that you feel, you can't stay in that state. You gotta get up. Feel it, because it's not a sin to feel negative sometimes. You can feel whatever you want to feel, but don't stay in that negative feeling because that is going to drag you down. That's going to drag you down. That's going to make you feel weaker. There's an interesting video that I watched one time about, it's an older lady that was talking about life, and she mentioned that, cancer, it's an anger that you kept in your heart for so long. If you're a person that hold grudge, if you're a person that gets angry all the time and you keep it in, hi Cheryl, that starts cancer inside of you. Little by little, it deteriorates you. So I believe that. I believe that. Because, going back to how I was before pre-cancer, I was that person. I get mad, and most of the time when I get mad, I keep it in, because keeping it in for me is keeping the peace. There's a healthy way to discuss about how you feel with the person that you're angry with. Does not have to be, yelling back and forth. And that's something that I didn't know before, so yeah. Yeah. So I don't know what else to talk about. I keep anger in also, Cheryl. No, don't. That's not good for us. Not good for us. That got me in this situation, I know for a fact. Because every time I was getting angry before, I feel it like crawling, like it's very, very heavy in my chest, and that it just makes my stomach hurt because I was keeping it in. And after that, the next day, I would feel like crap the whole day. It really affects you. It affects your whole being when you get angry and you keep it in. So it's not worth it, especially if the person that you got angry with is just, a jerk. It's not worth it. That person's killing you, right? So let's go to chat. Which hospital system are you in? Is it the MD Anderson network? Colette, no. Um, I I am in a regular in a local hospital, not yet an MD Anderson. My oncologist told me that I'm too weak to go to MD Anderson. I may have missed you saying this, but how are your ribs? Oh, Lynn, my ribs, they're not broken. My palliative care doctor said that it's just bruised. It got hurt. It didn't break, but it's bruised. It's the reason why it hurts. So that's good news. It's not broken. None of it got broken. Oh, so your children with the power that keeps you fighting? Yes, yes. Miriam, Sandy says you're a wonderful person and your family is beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Sandy. Cheryl, have you seen the song that I posted earlier? To make you feel my love, I put your name there. Yeah. Okay. We chase hospitals the last few years of my husband's battle. Don't be afraid to move on. Yes, Mrs. Mommy. Yes, I am not afraid. Um, more of it is like, I'm not afraid. I'm just tired, Um, both me and my husband are disabled, and moving to another hospital, especially if it's farther. The St. Francis is actually an hour and 45 minutes away from us. So that's really too much for me and my husband. If he's okay, if he does not have any disability, it would be fine. But with our situation right now, it's really hard. If we're gonna be moving to any other hospital, St. Francis is gonna be the what do you call this? The farthest that we could go when it comes to choosing a different, uh, doctor and hospital. Okay, so sorry that it's like D and K. Okay. Mayo Clinic, St. Jude Cancer. Yeah, I'm always looking at St. Jude Cancer. I'm praying that you pull through, Jordan. Thank you, Jordan. Uh, yeah, my collar looks nice too. I mean, my hemoglobin is going up. I feel it. I can move around better now. Um, but it's the spleen that hurts now. I don't know why it got started. This stupid spleen. It would have been really like me feeling normal already right now, if not because of the spleen. You do look exhausted though. Yeah, I haven't been having sleep. I haven't been sleeping good, and I tried the trazodone last night, and all it did was made me a zombie. I'm in Florida. I would head back to New York if I had anything serious. I wish all states had good hospitals. They do, and there's a lot in there. There is one in Florida. I heard from a friend last Sunday. Are you? Are they mocking you? Think, girl. Hoping not. I have pancreatic cancer. They have options. Georgia Mayo Clinic has help on income. Yeah, I do know that there are options, you know. Um, it does not mean that it's spleen, that it's bloody, that they should be just, you know, letting me rot over here. They're not discussing any option right now, so I'm demanding it. So tomorrow, I'm gonna be seeing my oncologist, and I'm going to hear from her if rituximab is an option for me. Hopefully it is, because I did respond well to it 2 years ago. Uh, Dorita, thank you for your sharing it a lot by listening to you, keeping doing research, keep fighting. Yeah. Yeah, if you're not going to, you know what, guys, if you don't know how to do research, and if you're not going to be open to what other people's are, to what other people were recommending to you, you don't have to take all of it. You're gonna have to. That's something that you can check if that's something that you can try. But it really helps a lot when there's a lot of brains that are, you know, pitching in information that you could use in your research. And that's what I'm very, very thankful with you all about, because everybody, when somebody knows something, somebody leaves something in the comment, and that makes me, you know, go online and look it up if it's something for me. You know, it really helps a lot. Do you wonder if any environmental or lifestyle patterns cause the cancer? I always wonder this about people. Michael, it's how I handled my stress before. None in my family had cancer. Um, but I had anger issue before. I get mad, and as what I said before, I get really mad, and I just keep it in, you know. Um, little things and I get really irritated at little things, and then just keep it in. I didn't want to talk about it because I didn't want conflict. I wish someone could tell me how all these labs are missed by hemoglobin, red blood cells, protein, so many flags. Ah, I don't know what you mean on that one, Kim. Thank you, Marilyn. If you can, oh, okay. I'm actually reading the messages from the bottom going up. Thank you, Mesalek. Thank you, Kim. Please subscribe. We are a family. Yeah. We support each other. Yes, Kim. Hi, Danielle. How are you doing, girl? Oh, Lisa. Yes. Lisa Spachuk. Yes. And that's my hope. That's my hope. Um, it's okay, Kim. Be strong, my prayers. Keeping prayers up for you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yeah, with the about the positivity, it really helps, guys. Um, it really helps when you have hope, you know, when you it really helps what you put in your head. Um, I know that there are a lot of cancer journeys. online here in YouTube. And I watch, on most of them. I watch them. But when it comes to when somebody's already crying and when somebody's already in so much pain, that's something I could not watch anymore. That's when I stop, because it affects me. You know, I don't talk about I don't talk about what's going on in Turkey right now online, because that's something that really affects me real hard. Um, I choose not to. Hi to Tanisha. I choose not to watch the news about what's going on in Turkey, because it really breaks my heart. And with my condition right now, it's giving me a really bad effect. But I donated. I donated because they need it. It's not a lot, but it's something that could help, could add up in what they're racing right now. And I'm hoping that it's going to help people over there. It's just um it just really I'm very I'm what do you call that? My heart is very sensitive when it comes to me seeing people suffering. It really breaks my heart. So I choose what I watch. Yeah, thank you. I choose what I watch. And if there's something that I could do on my end, people do um people do donate in my GoFundMe. In that GoFundMe, it's not a lot. Not a lot of people sees that. And but some of the money over there I actually share with the other people online. I've done it like quite a few times. I have. When you share your blessings, it makes you feel good. It helps you too. I'm doing that because of a selfish reason. Because when you feel that you've done something good, it feels good, right? Yeah, but I don't need to watch the videos, the whole thing, because when somebody cries already, I just can't, and that gives me more anxiety at night. So for all the I signed up, I subscribed, and a lot of them too, the cancer patient cancer journey stories. But yeah, because it's hard. I know how it feels. I know the struggle. And I know when you thought it's your end, but then you were given another chance. It makes me very emotional. So yeah. So to keep my positivity intact, I choose I kind of scan everything that I watch online, especially here in YouTube. It's got everything. Because whatever is what the Bible says, whatever you see, it goes here, it goes to your head. You keep on thinking it, and then it goes to your heart. That's when, and then those kind of that kind of videos that makes me worry. Yeah, but yeah, that's how to keep your positivity. How is my hemoglobin level now? I don't know, but I have caller. I have caller. They haven't checked it yet. They might check it tomorrow, since I'm gonna go to the clinic anyways. They might check it tomorrow. So if they did, I'm hoping it's the last count was 7.4. So I'm hoping it did not go down, but went up. Matthew 24 is being fulfilled. Earthquakes, food shortages. So relief is so close. Yeah. Yeah. That's very true. Live chat. That is very true. Don't feel bad. Had a bad mood for days because yes, but I sent her a message in prayers. Yeah. Yep. It's okay to feel bad sometimes. We're not perfect, and there are things that happens in our lives that would really you won't have any choice but to feel bad. Nessa, eat beetroot juice? Yes, I do. I actually have a beetroot juice waiting for me in the kitchen right now. Yep. Giving helps. Yes, Cheryl. It really does. By the way, how do you take the turkey tail? Before eating or after? Arlene, I take turkey tail. It doesn't really matter. You can take it in an empty stomach. But I take 4 in the morning, 4 at night. Uh, Before or after eating, it doesn't matter. It's not going to make your stomach feel bad. Think this way, you're not challenging God to get help. You're having God challenge the bad. Turkey, they're doing better. Not great, but trying hard. Yes, so true. Yep, it's really heartbreaking what's happening there in Turkey right now. Um, and what really breaks my heart the most are seeing the pictures and the short videos of the kids that are in between those debris, and that's just it because I've been through the same experience. Year 1990, we had a big earthquake that happened in the Philippines, and something like that happened, and they were talking to people that were trapped in between debris, and they just kept on talking to them until they passed, and that kept on repeating in my memory. I was very young when that happened. I think I was only like 9 year old or 10 years old. So that was a very tragic experience that we had in the Philippines. And that thing that happened in Turkey kind of relived everything. And much worse is that, a lot of people, a lot of, with all the numbers of the casualties, oh my goodness, couldn't even imagine, right? Can't even imagine. But, um, yeah, right. That's why some movies and TV shows I don't watch. Yes, unique. Yes. It sticks in your mind depending on what it is, like violence, negativeness. Yeah, especially in the young ones that we have right now. I notice my son is 12 years old, and if he watches or plays a video game that's violent, even for just because he only have like 2 hours, even for just 2 hours, as soon as he gets off the game, he would act like he was shooting somebody still, like when he's playing. And also it does not end there. Like a day after, he sometimes in a random in a conversation, randomly he's going to say something about that specific game that he played yesterday, and it keeps on playing in a child's mind, those kind of stuff. And it's not just for kids, it happens to us too. It keeps on playing over here, and those kids that actually brings the guns to school or anywhere and act like they're gonna be shooting somebody. They've been thinking about all those stuff that they've been putting in their head, and it got here in the heart, and they're like, I want to do that too. I want to do it too. I think it's cool. Yeah. So it's scary. Yeah. Oh, really? There's a lot of earthquake in in California? Oh, Cheryl, somebody says that they love you. That's sweet. Kavi. Did you always want to be a mother? How did you feel when you found out you were having your firstborn? Yes. Yes. My I was sad because my OBGYN told me that for me to be pregnant, I need to receive treatments first before I could actually get pregnant, because I had a lot of cysts around my ovaries, you know. But then when I met my met with my husband, we got married. I got pregnant on a first, on almost third week after we got married. I got a positive pregnancy test. We didn't use anything because I told him, because that's what the doctor told me. Um, but I was happy. I was happy when I first found out I was pregnant, because I was already 29. Yeah, no, 28. I was 28. I mean, the clock was ticking real fast by then. I needed to start a family if I'm going to start a family. Okay. Uh, where are you? Okay, tree. Do you have kids, Danielle? Thank you, Sunny. Love you too. Oh, thank you, Melissa. Thank you so much, Melissa. When I start drinking beetroot juice after 1 month, my hemoglobin levels was 11, so I don't need to take any supplements. So continue drinking juice every day. Um, is it Chic, Nessa? I would, if I could. Um, I drink the beet juice whenever it's available for me. It's hard for me to stand up in the kitchen and do the juicing, the preparation and everything. So I really rely on the people around me to make the juice for me. So, Danielle. Yeah, sometimes I don't like them too, but I can't put them back where they came from. Uh, but yeah, Nessa, I I drink it whenever it's there and whenever I can make it, if I have energy to make it. Um, but I would always wait for my husband to make it for me. Yeah, and sometimes he does not feel good. He's also disabled. He's got a degenerative disc in both his knees, and he could hardly stand up for more than maybe 3 minutes. His knees are really in bad shape. Oh, well, you know what? I would be so grateful if I reach 5 years. I'm only on my second year, and I would give anything, everything for me to reach 5 years and more. And I hope you'll live longer, I hope you'll have more years. I have 3 kids, but wow, they had me 15 grand. Cheryl, 15 grandkids. Wow, that's a lot. Arlene, is your place near Broken Arrow? Yes. I'm not going to say very near, but my place is an hour and 20 minutes away from Broken Arrow. Yeah. I pray for you every night. We declare the promise of God's word over your health and life. Love you, beautiful sister. Thank you, Melissa. Appreciate that. Thank you. We're going to try and help you to get you to 5 years and more, Leah. Yeah. That's the positivity right there. Yep. I would like that. I would love that very much. Who wants to die, right? Cheryl Iwara country. What is this? Cheryl Iwara country. Country? Is this another language or something? Yeah. I know, Sheik, Nisa. I know. Matcha green tea will help your spleen. I'm drinking that, Lisa. I'm drinking that thing. Hello, how are you doing, Zeus? I'm doing fine. And we are doing fine. Most of us are. I'm actually already laying down. I'm actually laying down. Okay, Cheryl, I am in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka. Danielle, you're asking me? My spleen is not getting better, but I feel like my hemoglobin or my blood is getting better. I just got done playing with my dog. It's about 240 pounds. Woohoo! English Mastiff. Thank you, Zeus. Zeus, I have 3 English Mastiffs. 3. I wish I could. Can you send a picture over here? I'm going to show my babies, my fur babies. I have 3 English Mastiffs. And yeah, they're breaking bank. They eat a lot. Eat all organic items. Yes, I do that, Nessa. I saw an article recently. I looked a little further. I will leave info I found in the comment section tomorrow. Right now, I'm getting a lot of buffering. Oh, sorry, Deborah. Yes, Zeus. I have 3. I have 3 English Mastiffs. 1 girl and 2 boys. Hope you're enjoying your birthday, Leia. Thank you, Amalia. Cheryl, Kabi must have loved you so much. Kabi's been saying that he loves you. Or she. How old are they? Nala is the oldest, the girl, the female. Nala is already, my daughter is 5. So that makes Nala 8 years old. And then Max is the second. Max is 6 years old. And Chance, we called her Chance. We called him Chance because we're not supposed to keep him. But my son cried so hard to keep him. So Chance is, how old is Chance? I think Chance is only 2 years old. Yeah, 2 years old. Mm-hmm. I got that because I ran Hey, I'm on live.
Hi. No me understand.
Have you heard of aloe? Melissa, did you mean aloe vera? Organic protein? Ah. Oh, thank you, Sunny. Yeah, I do need to eat more. I do eat protein every day. Yeah. And I actually eat like garbanzos. Um it's already mixed in a salad, garbanzos and the those green beans that's mixed with them. It's actually very good. I get it from Aldi's. Very good. And it was mixed in with balsamic vinegar and olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. Oh, Chana, welcome to my live. I'm done with all my talking earlier. Danielle, yes. Thank you. What's your favorite color and favorite flower? Who, me? Oh, thank you, you guys. I got up again. Favorite color is pink. My favorite flower is lotus. It's pretty. There's a company who sells this product. A friend shared with me today. I will find the name of this company for it. Something to look into. What was that about, Melissa? Yeah, Zeus. I'm gonna post a video of them. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna post. I see the picture of your English Mastiff right there in your profile. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my goodness. Yep, pink, pink, pink for me. And I'm not sure if pink looks good on me because I'm tan. But I guess there's a right pink color for a tan. There's always a right color of anything for any skin color. It's a little bit darker or a little bit lighter. But yeah, it's so hard for me to find makeup in pink that will look good on me. I don't know why. Or maybe I'm just, I would watch these girls doing makeup that I thought kind of have the same skin color, like mine. And when I already put it on my skin, or maybe because of how it oxidized on my skin, it does not look good. Makeup don't look good on me. What's your favorite shade of pink? Um, Nude pink. Because it's in. I think you would look good in a bright pink. Bright pink! Seriously, Jana. I'm gonna I'm gonna look like a what do you call that? Oh, a trying hard Barbie doll. Not a bright pink for me. I've already tried that, believe me. Ah, thank you, Danielle. I love makeup. It's just lately that, I haven't been putting makeup on, especially when I started putting videos in YouTube because my skin was so dry. They literally flake. And whenever I try to put makeup on, they really look horrible. Like they didn't look so good. So I was like, well, you know what? Heck with it. I'll just go ahead and make my videos raw. Let them see how bad I look. Let them see how cancer looks like, without any cover. That's what cancer look, because all the flaking of my skin, all the what do you call this? The uh, dryness, and it was all over my body. It's from my scalp to my toes. They were so dry that it flaked so hard. It actually hurt before. Right now it's gotten better. Yeah, right now it's gotten better since my blood is getting better too. That's my indication, guys. If my blood is getting better, it's my skin too. But yeah, before it hurts putting lotion on. So I need to really be very brave before I start putting lotion on my skin, because they hurt because of the dryness. They already cracked. But right now it's although it's still dry, but it's not as bad as before. Like, it's not as bad as before. Oh, there's something that I bought that I want you guys to see, but I think my daughter took it. Oh my goodness. My daughter took it. I think my daughter brought it outside the bedroom. But it's a book that I saw in Walmart. Yeah, it's a book that I saw in Walmart, and it's my life story. It looked like a book on the outside, but it's got questions inside it. Man, I was going to show you guys it. Uh, I can't find it. It's not here. Oh well. I'll find it later. Let me see. Yep. It's not here. Somebody took it, maybe started reading it, thinking that it's something secret from mommy. Yeah, but it's got questions in every page. You're going to fill it up, and you're going to actually, it guides you to write your life story from the day that you can remember, you know? So it's very cool, especially something that my kids could have. And if mommy's not here anymore, hopefully I'm still here though. I'm still doing my best, and still fighting. But if ever things go south, they have something from me about how I grew up. Things that were important to me, things that I could never ever forget. Right? So I also have dry skin on my scalp and skin when I started taking the leukemia medication. The dry skin started. Yeah, Sean, it gets bad when I start the chemo medication, but it's a different kind of flaky skin when your hemoglobin, when your blood work is really really low too. Are your mastiffs outside dogs? Yes, Zeus, they're outside dogs, but not really outside dogs. They're right there in our front porch, and it's they have a roof part of the house, and they're secured over there. It's kind of like they feel like they're inside the house still. Um, the supplement is called Immunum. Huh? Is it like an aloe vera, Melissa? Huh. Oh, Janet, yeah. I like the color, coral lip and cheek. Yes. Arlene, I'm also stage 4 breast cancer. I even went to Tijuana to do integrative medicine for a year and a half, but went back to conventional when it did not work anymore. Are you still on Ibrance right now, Arlene? I'm gonna drink. Thank you, China. Hey, you guys. I'm gonna have to say bye-bye. It's already over an hour. I told my husband it's just for an hour because he's gonna have to keep the little girl with him. So I'm gonna have to say bye-bye for now. But we'll keep you guys posted. I am going to go see my oncologist tomorrow, and we'll give you guys update on what she's about to say. I'm not hoping for too much because I don't want to hope for too much and gets heartbroken tomorrow. I know I'm feeling negative, but well, yeah. We'll let you guys know tomorrow. I promise I'm going to upload a video regarding what took place tomorrow. And hopefully it's something positive. Hopefully she's going to give me something for my spleen, because I really feel if this thing is not going to get treated, or if they're not going to remove it, it's just going to pop. It really feels like it. Yeah. But thank you guys so much for staying with me. Thank you so much for the greetings. But remember, this girl here does not celebrate birthdays. But I do appreciate you guys remembering it. And you took the time to greet. But yes, I'm holding on to Jesus. Good morning. Oh, it's morning there. Sima. Good night. Well, for new people that came in, please subscribe if you haven't yet. And we do some chit chatting every once in a while whenever this girl have time. From Bangladesh. Hello. Good night. You guys have a great evening or day. Karen, I'm gonna do your Karen Carpenters tonight. Night night.